guys, it's Necessary Realness time. I am Rocsi Diaz, filling in for Morgan Stewart, and guess what? Yes, the baby, she's here. She's healthy, happy, and Morgan gave us a glimpse of her little row. I absolutely love the name. We're so excited. But in the meantime, let's get into the show. So it is Black History Month, and what we wanted to do today on the show is we wanted to show love to a lot of women who are just trailblazers and have opened the door and paved the way for a lot of ladies that we just gush over today. Regina King, I just admire her work so much. You know, originally, Regina didn't even want to be an actress. She wanted to be a dentist. And we slowly started seeing Regina King pivot into directing. She started off with music videos, TV series, and now with her film debut, One Night in Miami, Regina King has just received a Golden Globe nomination. She becomes the second Black woman to ever receive a nomination in the Best Director category. What I love that Regina has done is that she's inspired the younger generation to really follow into her footsteps and not be scared to take on that director's chair. And with that being said, I have to mention Teyana Taylor. Now, besides just music, a lot of people know that Teyana has been doing a lot of acting as well. I actually was in a movie with her where she was in Gang of Roses too, and I knew then that she was a force to be reckoned with. From movies, acting, and now directing. She just recently won the Video Director of the Year award for the 2020 BET Awards, where she beat out a whole bunch of guys. I can't wait to see where she goes in her directing career, and I'm pretty sure that soon we'll see her tackle movies. Another amazing woman is Missy Elliott. There's no way that you could talk about hip hop without mentioning her name. Now, at the time that Missy Elliott came out, I mean, she was not your traditional sexy girl that would come out. She was a beautiful, big Black woman who held on to hers, and she wanted to be in front of that camera. She refused to stay in a corner. She wanted her music to shine, and she wanted to be the one that was rapping it. One thing I love about Missy Elliott is that she has really paved the way when it comes to imagination and music videos. And when I think of that, I think of this generation. It goes hand in hand with Meg the Stallion. There's a reason why they call her the Stallion. I mean, Meg the Stallion is sitting at 5'10". She exudes confidence, and her music videos, I really feel like Meg took a page out of Missy Elliott's book. Another thing that I love about Meg the Stallion is that even though she has this amazing rap career, she's such a great role model and example because she's still a college student. She said to herself that she was going to get her degree in the medical field. And not only that, but she plans on opening up her own clinic as soon as she graduates, which will be really, really soon. I cannot do the show without mentioning Serena Williams. Come on, she's the GOAT when it comes to sports. You can mention the greatest of all times. You'll talk about Michael Jordan, Muhammad Ali, even Floyd Mayweather, but there's no doubt about it. You have to mention Serena Williams' name. Put some respect on that. One of the young girls who actually used to watch her as she was growing up, Naomi Osaka. What I like about Serena and Naomi's relationship is that Naomi actually calls Serena mom. And in a field that's so competitive and that likes to pit women against each other, those two actually have a really strong relationship, and they won't let the sport of tennis get in between them. But they did face each other at the Australian Open just recently, and I gotta say, congratulations, Naomi Osaka, you did it again, girl. So some of the women that I admire, especially when it comes to broadcasting, I mean, Oprah Winfrey, she has been a huge inspiration for me in broadcasting and interviewing and being a talk show host. So I have to show so much love to Lady O. I think of Oprah, I think of Robin Roberts, another woman in broadcasting that I admire and I look up to so much. But it's always about the ones that open the door and the one that's going through right now. And I have to say, Candace Parker is one of my absolute favorite female journalists to watch. And she turned from pro baller to killing it on TNT with the fellas sitting up there in the big chair, and I admire her so much. And speaking of Candace Parker, we have her with us today. Hey, mama. I'm not gonna act like I don't fangirl over this woman so much, but I want to know more about Who paved the way for you, and while you were growing up, was Robin Roberts one of your mentors?
Robin Roberts was someone that just had a huge impact in the way that I watch sports. I don't think you really realize something is missing until you see yourself on television. I think it's great to be able to dream to be something, but to see someone that you want to be like, it really truly inspires you. And
how do you feel when young girls come in? Because I've been there when girls have ran out of their car, they're running to you, they're like, oh my God, Candace Parker. And it's the funniest thing, but it's the most humbling thing to see too as your friend. I'm like, this is so dope.
Honestly, Rocsi, it's all about just, I think, paying it forward, you know, trying to do what was done for us, you know, trying to open up more doors. I also realize that the people that are running up to me are the ones that are inspiring my daughter. And so I think just building future role models, building future good people is humbling, but it's also just so rewarding to see that people are noticing kind of what your craft is and how much work you're putting into it. I think it really is very special.
Last but not least, I have to ask you, of course, it's February and we celebrate Black History in this month. It should be all year round, but what does this month mean to you, and how has it evolved and changed with everything that we've been seeing recently in the news?
You know, I think this month is so important, and like you said, it shouldn't just be a month. I think it should be, you know, constantly. It should be built into our educational system and how we teach children, because Black history is American history as well. And so I think that's the biggest thing this month, is to continue to build off of what we've said we're going to do in 2020. You know, it's not done. We're not even close to done, but I think that just recognizing the greatness of African American culture and the people will inspire the next generation to understand that they deserve to be talked about, they deserve to be heard and respected.
I am so happy that I have the opportunity to just text you and be like, I love you. Will you do this? Thank you so much. And I really appreciate you, our friendship, and just you as a woman and being a trailblazer. But I can tell you that in person also.
There is a brand new episode of Necessary Realness every Saturday, so make sure you what? Subscribe, okay? Did I say subscribe? Don't forget to do that, subscribe. And make sure you check out all of the other videos on the E! News YouTube channel, because they are all fabulous.